No, I'm looking down from up in the sky. I don't like it. Oh, I've been without you for all this time. Good God, I'm bent out of shape now. You got a body like a model. You got a body that you always find. Open up a bottle, and baby, you can have whatever you want. You taste so sweet, I can't help myself. You like candy, you like liquid honey. You taste so sweet, I can't help myself. You like candy, you like liquid honey. Oh, we're moving places I can't control. I don't know how to be without you. I don't feel whole. Look what you've done to me now. You got a body like a model. You got a body that you always find. Open up a bottle, and baby, you can have whatever you want. You taste so sweet, I can't help myself. You like candy, you like liquid honey. You taste so sweet, I can't help myself. You like candy, you like liquid honey. You like liquid honey. You like liquid honey. No, you like liquid honey. You like liquid honey. You like liquid honey.
We made it. We are all up in the sun. My poor baby. He's actually excited. This is what he does when he's excited. I mentioned before that I'm putting Simba in training because there's just some behaviors I want to correct, like barking, a little separation anxiety, not listening when he's called, and then the walking situation is really bad. So he's gonna be boarded for a week. So it's a Monday to Friday. I pick him up on Friday. They teach me everything that they taught him. The only thing, I don't know when I'm gonna be giving birth. So this timing, like, I planned this so that this would be like the first week that I had baby home and Simba was gonna be gone, which was gonna be like perfect. But there's no baby, so we're gonna have to figure that out. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to figure that out. And I'm not gonna have my firstborn for a whole 5 days, but he's in great hands here. This is a great place. I can't wait to tell you guys how the training goes for him. Like, I really hope that it's effective, and that it works for him. So we're gonna see week number 1. Ready to go, Simby? You ready? He's ready. All right, dropping my first baby off. Well, guys, it's the end of Monday. I'm still pregnant. I am having major Simba withdrawal already. Like, I'm really excited for him to be a part of this training program, and I really hope so. Like, cause I told you before, Simba is a great dog. Like, he's such a great dog, but I just need somebody to instill better behavior in him so that I can reinforce it at home. Like, I just didn't know where to start with it. So I can't wait to let you guys know how this training goes with this place. Ooh. Oh my gosh, this car. Today, my signs still just belly tightening and cramping. Why is it so dark? I've just been feeling super nauseous. Like, I got Chick-fil-A for breakfast after I dropped Simba off, and I took like 3 bites of it and I could not finish it. Like, the nausea has been insane. Yeah, the nausea has not been good. And somebody did message me and tell me that like labor nausea does get really bad. I never really dealt with morning sickness too much. Even like in the beginning of my pregnancy, I was nauseous, but I never got sick. So like today I had to like get a ginger ale, and there was times where I just had to sit and like focus on my breathing because it was so bad. He's really just taking his sweet old time. Like my mom had to be induced for me and my brother. So, you know, that's probably where I'm gonna be heading towards, which is fine. Like I have no issue with that, and I'm trusting the process of it, but I'm just ready to get it over with. Like I'm tired of being uncomfortable. I'm tired of struggling to sleep. I'm tired of getting sick randomly. Like, and honestly, nothing has been too painful. I just want to be comfortable. I know I'm going to be so exhausted with the baby, and, you know, things are going to be a lot different, but like, I want my body back. Like, I just want my body to be comfortable, not even looks wise. I want to be able to turn over in the bed and not like be woken up from pelvic pressure and like groin pain. Like, I just want to be able to turn over in the bed quickly, like one turn. I'm now like, it's been a long time. And we're still just waiting. Tomorrow is Valentine's Day. That would be so insane if I did have a little Valentine's baby. I would love that. I don't really feel like any of my signs are significant right now. Like it really just feels like nothing almost. But you know, I do hear a lot of people say that they went from nothing to everything in like an hour. So, or like overnight. So I am gonna try tonight this labor meditation video that somebody sent me on Instagram. And I'm gonna try to relax and just bounce on my yoga ball, drink some tea, and do the labor meditation, do some stretches, and then see what happens from there. It's appointment time. We're making a game plan because we're still here. Thirsty. I could not sleep last night.
Well, you were sound asleep on the couch. I didn't want to get you up.
I think that messed me up.
What, falling asleep?
On the couch, yeah, because then I couldn't fall asleep. So I didn't fall asleep till like 1.
That's why I was like, I didn't want to move you.
But then I got up. So I couldn't fall asleep till like 1. And then I woke up at like 3, and then I couldn't fall back asleep. So then I started scrolling on TikTok.
Maverick, you troublemaker.
It's the last.
You're...
We made it. Back again. Unfortunately.
Maybe the next time we come, you'll have a baby.
Maybe. We'll see. Actually, we got to park close today. We got lucky. We're gonna walk in. My doctor, she's gonna be like, well,
Still here.
we're still here.
Here she comes, still pregnant. Still pregnant.
That's the one.
Oh, shoot.
Did you already press circle?
Look at the baby.
The overdue baby. It's Valentine's Day though. Great update today. Still 1 centimeter dilated. So, but she did say maybe a little, my cervix is maybe a little bit softer. So it can confirm raspberry leaf tea, dates, none of it works. It's just your body. I've done everything that has claimed to soften your cervix and everything, and none of it works. But, hold on, let me get, oh, sorry. This works out perfectly because, oh my gosh. So this works out perfectly because we are gonna come in and I'm gonna get induced Monday night to have my baby on Tuesday. And I feel better now that I have a plan. What you think?
Yes, we are ready.
Yeah, that actually works out perfectly. So, I'm definitely gonna have a baby by next Tuesday, if my body doesn't do it naturally. But I doubt that it's gonna do it naturally because I've been at 1 centimeter for 4 weeks now. So, we go Monday night, do the cervical ripening and some balloon that's supposed to help you dilate. And then they keep you overnight for that. And then I'll have my baby on Tuesday. Post-appointment meal. Yum. Those apples look amazing.
I love some apples.
Yeah, try to figure out how to get it in the thing.
Everybody last minute flower shopping for their Valentine. All right, let's get some eucalyptus.
That's where I got it.
It's a good bunch. Hanging the eucalyptus I got from Trader Joe's. It's just kind of hard because my actual like shower, it has the detachable thing, but I still think it would be cute like if I tie it like right there towards the back. So, all right, around this, what the heck? All right, yeah, this is complicated. Here, I used to do this at my apartment all the time. Okay, there we go. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so... Oh, water dripped down me. I think it'll be all right. Oh, it smells so good. Oh my gosh. The steam from the showers, yes. With this eucalyptus, oh, it is just, it elevates your shower game times 1,000. I'm excited for that. So, since I'm being induced on Monday, okay. Y'all know I dropped my dog off for his boarding training program. So the reason I had him boarded, so it's really like a day program. They only train for like an hour in the day, but I had him boarded because I thought this was gonna be my first week home with the baby. So it was gonna work out perfect. I was gonna have him boarded so that we could get adjusted. And then after he's like trained, we bring him home. It's a Monday to Friday program. But now that I'm not getting induced until Monday, I want my dog. So I switched it. So he's just gonna be doing the day school. So I'm just gonna take him for his training every day for the rest of this week. And then he'll get boarded next Monday. So I'll drop him off Monday morning. I'm going to get induced Monday night. So that will be perfect. So he'll be boarded Monday to Friday while I'm in the hospital. So that'll just work out a lot better. And I miss my dog. So I'm gonna go get him. I'm not just gonna sit here, no baby and no dog this week. He's either gonna be real happy to see me or pissed that I dropped him off at this place for these people to be telling him what to do. We'll see how his first 2 days of training went. And yeah, I'm just excited to go pick up my dog because the house is like so quiet without him. Not them already getting my dog together though. Okay, so they gave, with the training, they give a prong collar and a leash. So my biggest things with Simba was his walk. Like the walking is just atrocious. He pulls like literally like he's trying to rip your arm off of your body. And this prong collar, even when they brought him out, he was like chilled, relaxed, no pulling, no freaking out. Are you mad at me? I'm sorry. Hopefully I don't mess up anything that they do during the day. I'm really still gonna try to work with him every day this week when I pick him up. So I'll take him back in the morning and then he'll just be there for the day. He'll do his training and then I'll go pick him up again in the evening. So yeah, I'm so excited, but I can already just in his energy tell a difference that he's chilled out. Because usually when I pick him up from like daycare, boarding or anything, he's just like wild and crazy and like, but I can tell a difference in his energy already and it's only day 2. So I'm excited to see how he is by the end of this week and then also by the end of the second week too, because I'm gonna have the baby at that time and I need this energy. I need my baby to be calm. So We'll see, but we're about to go test. I'm gonna walk him with the new leash, and yeah, but so far so good with this place. I'm excited. Just 2 days in, we're off to a great start, ain't that right? You're doing good, buddy. He used to pull so bad. We're about to do our Bible study. I've been in Romans, and honestly, Romans has been giving me life. I got through chapters 1 to 4. Wait, no. Oh, I did 1 to 6. So now I'm in 6. So something new I've been doing with my Bible study too is like I'll write my prayer on a sticky note. What do I want to pray for? Like, how did this message speak to me, and what do I want to take and apply to my life? So I do my prayer, and I've been writing the date of the prayer on there, so that like when I go back and look, it'll just be a nice like memory, like, oh, that day, this is the prayer that I prayed and I spoke out loud. So chapter 1, I wrote because in the first part of chapter 1 talks about Paul and how he was called. So I just made the note because that really stuck out to me, that God gives us a mission and a place in this life. So we have a mission. God gives us all our own path and our own way. And Romans chapter 1, verse 20, for his invisible attributes, namely his eternal power and divine nature, have been clearly perceived ever since the creation of this world in the things that have been made. So I highlighted that and said that God is the source. He is. Verse 21, for although they knew God, they did not honor him as God or give thanks to him. They became futile in their thinking, and their foolish hearts were darkened. Claiming to be wise, they became fools. So I made the note that we all sin and need salvation from God, and we need to be authentic in who we are and who we are in our faith. And then claiming to be something that we're not is not something that we should be living our life by. So I really took that, and even reading it back, I'm like thinking of more things, and I'm like, ooh, trying to be somebody you're not, like be honest with yourself. And I feel like that is really important, especially when it comes to like self-reflection and everything, because it's like, who are you? Like, don't try to be anybody else. Don't try to do anything to fit in with what you think the world is going to be happy with you doing. Like, figure out who you are in God, figure out who you are in your faith, and live by that, stick to that. Don't claim to be anything that you're not. Be honest with yourself. Chapter 1, it really like led me to thinking a lot about like the sins in my life, and that I know better, so I need to do better, and that I'm putting my trust in God and giving my life to him. Right. Chapter 2 is about God's righteous judgment. So I made the note, why judge sinners when you are also guilty of sin? Chapter 2, verse 1, for in passing judgment on another, you condemn yourself, because you, the judge, practice the very same things. So we may not sin the same, but we all sin, and no one sin is greater than another. We can't look at somebody and judge them for how they're living their life when there's things in our life that are not perfect. Are your works good or bad? So it's like, it's one or the other. It's not going to be anything in the middle. Are your works good or bad? Big highlight here. You who judge those who practice such things and yet do them yourself, do you think you will escape the judgment of God? So by judging others and what they're choosing to do in their life and how they're choosing to live, or for the mistakes that they've made in their life, judging them, does that make you free of judgment? What's it doing for you? It's not doing anything for you. Also, I had to look up because I wasn't sure, like they reference circumcision a lot in the Bible, at least what I've been reading recently that I've noticed. So I had to look up and see so in the Bible, it said on Google that circumcision is symbolic of cleansing from sin or like purity, like being pure in God. But then you find a lot of verses that say like, no, whether you're circumcised or not circumcised, then it doesn't matter. So that they use as like a symbolic reference. I really liked in chapter 2, verse 11, for God shows no partiality. And I had to look that up, but it means God does not show favoritism. Chapter 2, verse 21, While you preach against stealing, do you steal? You who say that one must not commit adultery, do you commit adultery? You who arbor idols, do you rob temples? You who boast in the law dishonor God by breaking the law. So big note there that I made was, do you practice what you preach? So like, don't contradict yourself. Don't judge others and be doing the same thing that they're doing or some form of sin. You know, like we can't do that. We can't look at our neighbor. We can't look at another human, whether we know them, whether we don't, whether we're watching from a distance on social media. You can't look at somebody and judge their life, because look at yourself first. Look at what you're doing. It's not fair to do that. The day that I did chapter 3, I remember I was just going through a really hard time emotionally, and I just wanted to get into my Bible and stay consistent, because I told y'all my word for this year is consistency. So I just wanted to get into my Bible, and I just read chapter 3. I highlighted a couple points, but I didn't really make any notes on it, just because that day was just I'm gonna stay consistent and do what I'm supposed to do. So chapter 4 is Abraham justified by faith. So Abraham's faith was counted as righteousness, not his works. So the things that Abraham did not make him righteous with God. It was his level of faith and his level of commitment to God. It wasn't the things that he actually does. So I thought that that was really important, because it doesn't matter what kind of job you have. It doesn't matter what you're doing. It doesn't matter what works you're putting in. But where is your faith? Like, what do you truly believe in? How are you pouring into that? How are you pouring into your relationship with God? How are you opening up the doors for God to speak to you? Are you pouring into y'all's relationship every day? Like, I saw a TikTok that said, like, reading the Bible is just opening doors for God to have more room to talk to you. And I thought that that was like the best thing ever. So faith and righteousness go hand in hand, not the works that you do. All right, chapter 4, verse 11. He received the sign of circumcision as a seal of the righteousness that he had by faith while he was still uncircumcised. And then I also underline in verse 12 that there's footsteps of the faith. So those who walk in footsteps of the faith. And my note to that was, obedience comes after faith, and there can be a lot of time in between the two. Yes, I may have years in between when I get saved and then when I actually start Bible journaling, when I actually start pouring into my faith into the Bible. There's been a lot of times where I'm like on fire with God and with my faith, and not being obedient to the things that he's saying and what he's actually calling me to do. This is actually like the first time that I've truly felt as though I'm being obedient to what I'm supposed to be doing. And I got saved years and years ago. I've grown up in church, but I wasn't living my life like that. That doesn't mean that my faith disappeared. I wasn't taking that time to do what I'm doing now. So there can be a lot of time between the two. It doesn't make you any better or any worse how long or short that time is. But it's just important that we get to a point that we can be obedient in what God is calling us to do. Knowing God's law is not enough. Have peace with God that he is in control and going to guide your life. Very important note there. Chapter 5, rejoice even in your suffering. So it's peace with God through faith. So we build our faith. The more we build our faith, the more that we can have peace. Like, I've definitely noticed the more that I've been pouring in to like doing my Bible study and taking this time to connect with God, like I'm able to be at peace a lot more. Like, even in the suffering, like I've been in a really tough season of life in my pregnancy, you know, just dealing with a breakup, dealing with the anxiety and the stress of what things are going to be after, you know, having to navigate like co-parenting and everything like that. It's very stressful if I let it be stressful, but because I've taken my whole pregnancy to pour into my faith and made a commitment to myself and to God that I was going to be doing this every single day, like the level of peace I have is just, I couldn't be bothered. Like I really just could not be bothered. And that's the only reason I've been able to get through. That's the only reason I'm able to not allow myself to feel any negative emotion toward the suffering that could be happening in my life, because I have so much peace with God and I know that things are going to work itself out, but it's so hard to get to a point like that. Like, because it's, again, so easy to just say like, oh, don't worry, God's gonna work everything out, he's got everything all planned out. But like, it's still hard to not worry. Like, and that's just natural. That's a natural thought. Like, it's so easy to say not to worry, but like, how do you actually stop worrying? Pour into your faith. So, and that's just trusting God. Like, fix your trust issues, start trusting God. Because I had to do that, and it completely changed my life over the past 10 months. Like, Caitlin at the beginning of her pregnancy would allow things to get to her and would allow things to tear her down and would allow things to upset her and completely throw her off. But Caitlin now, I'm good. I know things are going to be good. I have peace and I can live in peace because I trust God. So I made the note, the recipe to a peaceful life on earth is to trust God more. God shows his love for us while we were still sinners. He died for us. So God acted first. He proved his love to us. He took that act. It's perfect for Valentine's Day. God loves us. I wrote a really good prayer for that one, but I'm just not going to share it because I'm choosing to keep those private. But I think I'm going to do chapter 6 and chapter 7 tonight. Yeah, I'm going to do Romans chapter 6 and chapter 7 tonight, and then I will get back to you guys. But Romans has been really good, really eye-opening. Yeah, so I'm in such a good mood because I'm getting induced on Monday. Like, so the next time you guys see me, I'm gonna have a baby. Holy crap. And I'm still gonna work the rest of this week. So yeah, so it'll be fun. I'll take you guys with me doing that, but oh gosh. Are we going? You were going to school? Are we gonna go to school? So I have to call the doctor's office just to check and see, because I woke up last night and I had leaked some fluid, which I haven't really like leaked fluid before. I've had a lot of discharge, but it's been discharge, not like clear fluid. So I've had to change twice. So I'm about to call them and see if they just want me to come in and get checked. Thank goodness it happened overnight. So that I can just call them this morning and not have to go to the ER and I could just go into the office and have them check me.
PFW. If you have a life-threatening emergency, to speak with a nurse, press 2. For test. Good morning, Advice Nurses. Judy speaking. How can I help you?
Hi, I am 40 weeks and 5 days pregnant right now. I'm supposed to be scheduled for an induction on Monday. And I woke up last night and I had noticed that I leaked some fluid, and I've had to change like twice now. So I didn't know if that was like, it's not like continuous, like it just happened the 2 times. I'm just having like cramping, no like regular contractions or anything. So I just wasn't sure if I needed to be seen or not. I got to see my baby today for the first time in weeks. He actually showed me his face a little bit. I'll show you guys. It's over there in my bag, so can't. So I'm leaving the doctor's office and everything still looks good. Baby's heart rate is good. He's moving good. They did an ultrasound and fluid levels look good. So my amniotic fluid is not low, which is like one of the more important things that I wanted them to check for. So I'm just happy that everything is fine. I only have to make it a couple more days because I really don't think that my body's just gonna go into labor naturally, just especially given like family history and everything too. But I am excited. I got some ultrasound pictures, so I'll show you guys. Look at him's face. He's frowning. he is not happy that he's about to make his appearance in the world. So I got his little face there. I got to see. So baby is happy, which is good. And I'm still healthy. So just got a couple more days to make it through before my induction. And yeah, then I'll be right back here actually ready to give birth. I went and got Sticks. If you live in Richmond and you haven't been to Sticks, it's a kebab shop. Whew. They're lamb kebabs and the shrimp. So I get the lamb and shrimp with rice and hummus. It is so freaking good with their dips. Oh my gosh. But I also wanted a tea and lemonade from Chick-fil-A, but I'm very particular about my tea and lemonade from Chick-fil-A. So like, I just walked, I had to go inside. So I went through the drive-thru, got the tea and lemonade, and I told them, I'm like, I just want a sweet tea with a splash of lemonade, like a splash. And they did like way more lemonade than sweet tea. So I had to park and go back inside. Yes, I'm that extra. And now it's perfect. That's definitely a pregnancy thing because I would have thrown it away if I didn't go get it fixed. So yeah, now I got my tea and I got my Sticks and I did get a cookie too. So now I'm going to work. Oh God, I feel sick. Ow. Okay, let's just give it a second. So I've been having contractions for almost an hour, every 6 to 8 minutes. I went and sat on the toilet and had the bloody show, so I think it's time. Real out of it earlier, like really spaced. What'd you say? I'm just waiting. I'm kind of excited about that though. These contractions suck. These ones are way worse than what I've had before. These ones are way worse than what I've had before.
Okay, so are they still happening pretty regular?
Yeah, it's been 3 minutes since my last one. Oh. Oh, that was just 3 minutes. Relax. Oh, relax. Oh, relax. I think the only thing that gets me through it is that it's like, I know it's gonna ease up. The breath out helps a lot more than the breath in. I had to sit on the toilet for a minute and I was bleeding. Yeah, I think we're probably gonna have to go. Those contractions made me feel sick. We were preparing for an induction on Monday. It's Thursday night. I had peace in the time that I had to prepare. I literally just went to the doctor today and nothing. And now, laying in bed. If I get another one, then I'll call. But they've been pretty bad. Oh, I'm shaky. I got my little, I just literally have notes on my phone. And I've just been logging the time. That's crazy. He was not ready earlier today. He was looking pissed. It's like the anticipation. Oh, yep. Okay, yeah, we should go. Yeah. Hey, stop. Hey. Oh, God. Oh. Oof. Y'all won't mind about these. They were mine. Oh, I gotta go. Oh, we gotta go. Okay, yeah, we gotta go. Oh, my gosh. We're in the hospital. We're gonna have a baby. I hope so. I got PTSD from being turned away.
Fine. Just don't let me walk in on the middle of you here.
Setting up my diffuser. It plugs. How cute. And my new Stanley Cup. Got the blanket, pillows, my mom, the real MVP, setting up my diffuser with the lavender essential oils for a nice calming environment. Welcome, baby Maverick. You're bright.